Hello everyone, I am Dr. Pooja Raj Srivastava and today we are going to discuss about the topic preposition. Preposition is one of the 9 parts of a speech. The name preposition, that is pre plus position, means place before. A preposition typically comes before another word, usually a noun, pronoun or noun phrase. It tells us about the relationship with another parts of the sentence. A nice way to think about prepositions is as the words that help glue a sentence together. They do this by expressing position and movement, possession, time, and how an action is completed. There are a few interesting linguistic facts about preposition. First, they are a closed class of words, which means no new preposition gets added to the language. We use a fixed set of prepositions. Second, prepositions do not have any other form. They cannot be plural, possessive, inflection, or anything else. Third, most of the prepositions have many different contextual and natural uses. So it is easy to be confused about preposition. Fourth, sometimes a preposition works as nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. There are various types of preposition like preposition of time. Preposition of time show the relationship of time between the nouns to the other parts of a sentence. Prepositions of place and direction show the relationship of place between the nouns to the other parts of a sentence. Prepositions of agents or instruments indicate a causal relationship between nouns and other parts of the sentence. Phrasal prepositions is not a prepositional phrase, but they are a combination of two or more words which functions as a preposition. This is the visual interpretation of the various prepositions. In the first picture, the ball is representing the object placed in reference to the place. We use prepositions according to the location of the object in reference to the place. Here, in the other image, we can see the dotted lines. That dotted lines indicate the movement involved. For example, into, off, etc. We will discuss the preposition in detail in the next slides. As we discussed, prepositions of time show the relationship of time between the nouns to the other parts of the sentence. Here we can take the examples of prepositions of time. For example, in, on and at. In this, at refers to a specific time such as 4:30 or 7 o'clock. On refers to a slightly broader time like of one day or one date such as Sunday or May 22. In refers to the widest time period such as a month, a year, a season, a decade, and so on. Use the preposition before to talk about something that happens earlier than something else. Use the preposition after to talk about something that happens later than something else. Remember, the gerund form ing of a verb allows it to take and act like a noun. We use during to talk about something that happens within a particular period of time to say when something takes place. We also use during to talk about something that happens within the same time as another event. Ago refers to a length of time before the present. It's 10 o'clock. You were supposed to be here an hour ago. Until is a preposition and a conjunction. Until is often shortened to till. Till is more informal and we don't use them in formal writing. As a preposition of time, by means before a specific time. By shows a time limit for something to happen. Remember, for is used with a period of time and since is used to refer a specific point in time. Prepositions of place show the relationship of place between the nouns to the other parts of a sentence. In this, among means in the middle of or surrounded by something. It is used for groups or a mass of at least. We see the people or things as part of a group. Amongst has the same meaning but is more formal. In general, we use at for a point and in for an enclosed space. Use the preposition under to talk about people, things, animals that are below something. In the same way, use the preposition over to talk about people, things, animals that are above something or covering something. Use the preposition in front of to talk about people, things, animals that are further ahead than someone or something else. Use the preposition behind to talk about people, things, animals that are at the back of something or someone. Prepositions of movement show movement from one place to another place. These prepositions always describe movement and we usually use them with verbs of motion. The most common preposition of movement is the preposition to, which describes movement in the direction of something. For example, how do you go to work? The preposition towards is used to say that someone or something moves, looks, faces in the direction of something or someone. The preposition into is used to talk about the movement that enters a space, usually with a verb that expresses movement. We use onto to talk about direction or movement to a position on a surface, usually with a verb that expresses movement. The preposition across is used when talking about movement from one side of something to the other which has sides or limits, such as a city, road, or river. It is also used to when something touches or stretches from one side to another. For example, the boys swam across the lake. The preposition along is used to show movement of something in a line that follows the side of something long. Prepositions of agents or instruments. These prepositions are usually placed to connect the doer and the doing, basically the noun and the verb. Agent, as you know, is the connector. It is that which makes something happen. So that means preposition of agency or instrumentality are placed in a sentence to fulfill the purpose of showing an agent. Let's see which words do this and how. First, by. By is usually used to show a doing by a person. Like Harry Potter was written by J.K. Rowling. With. Usually used to show a doing by a thing. With is another preposition of agency or instrumentality. For example, mother chopped onions with a knife. A prepositional phrase is a group of words consisting of a preposition, its object, and any words that modify the object. Most of the time, a prepositional phrase modifies a verb or a noun. These two kinds of prepositional phrases are called adverbial phrases and adjectival phrases, respectively. For example, by accident. That means unintentionally or by chance. For example, I found my ring by accident when tidying the wardrobe. Then, by all accounts, that means according to what people say. In the same way, we can take the third example, by all means. That means of course or certainly. For example, if you would like a copy, you may have one by all means. Then comes by and by. The meaning of this particular preposition is after a short while or eventually. You can refer the slide for further examples of prepositional phrase and its meaning and example. In this section, we learn all about the preposition. Thank you.